is an emergency. Tempo has reached critical level.
What is going down? Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, Southwest, the world. I got the one and only JBSoWavy in the studio tonight. So how you doing tonight, brother?
I'm wavy as hell, high as hell. I'm feeling amazing, bro. How you feeling?
Oh man, amazing tonight. I appreciate your time. Thank you for coming in, man. You know, it's always a blessing to have you around. So, man, please explain to the people who obviously don't know who you are, man.
You don't know who the fuck I am. My name is JBSoWavy, bro. Come straight out of Southwest Detroit, 4209. 4210. Been doing this shit for a minute, you know. Born and raised through this bitch. Southwest. Oh for fucking 9. That way.
Nice. So tonight we're gonna talk about your journey, bro. How you became who you are, where you are right now, and where you want to take yourself. You know what I mean? So first off, obviously you said we're both from Southwest. We grew up obviously around in the same neighborhood. So how did the music start for you? When did you say, "Hey, I want to be a musician"?
Shit. My big brother, Get Him, was always doing music, you know what I'm saying? He was doing music from like the jump, him, Be Murder, Venom, they was doing music for a minute. And I'm in high school, I never really gave a fuck about the shit or whatever. With me and my bro E, RIP, we like would fuck around and freestyle a bunch back in the day when we was kids. I'm like, you know, we should try to get a beat and try to actually do some shit, you know what I'm saying? So we got a beat. It came out straight, you know what I mean? But I'm like, if I take this shit serious for real, bro, I think I could be somewhat hard at this shit if, like, you know, we took the time to really do this shit, you know what I'm saying? But it started, that was a grip ago, bro. That was the Audacity days, you know what I'm saying?
The Audacity, yeah.
Everybody was,
Everybody
had Audacity, bro.
Everybody. If you couldn't afford Pro Tools or Fruity Loops, because that bro, it was a good chunk of change back in the day, $600-700 just for, like, nowadays you can buy, you know, a certain, you know, series, like a producer series of plugins, or for Fruity Loops, and it's like $200. Back in the day, you had to pay like $600-700.
So in a fucking leg,
yeah.
Bro.
So auto tune too, bro. Now you can get it on subscription and shit. Before, back in the day, $400 fucking $500, bro.
Thank goodness, bro. I swear I remember that shit, bro.
It was terrible. It was terrible. So now that we talked about that, bro, let's talk about the DMG days. Those were the golden days, bro. I call them the golden days because you guys were making moves.
And you was gang too.
Bro.
I remember that shit.
Guys, I mean, for a short minute though, but you guys were making moves, bro.
Damn, I missed that shit.
You guys were making moves, bro. Explain that, man. How did DMG come about, bro?
DMG, it's so many stories behind DMG. Shout out my bro Wafi. Shout out my brother Get Him. Shout out Venom. It's like they came up with it on some like Detroit Money Getters, that murder gang, that's what they would call it, you know what I'm saying? And they ran with it as the rap group, so I'm like, this shit is cold, my big brother doing it, we all doing it, it's on, this what the fuck we doing, you know? And when I say everybody was DMG, I don't give a fuck who, everybody, like, we had so many dope-ass people, bro, like, you, of course, Cal was like, bro, the shit that, like, bro, he was like, he hard, bro, that's why I'm like, bro, you did a song with Cal, you did a song with me, like, we was working, bro.
Bro, Cal, I think Cal, no offense, bro, he was probably one of my favorite artists out of the whole bunch, out of the whole clan. Out of the whole clan, bro.
And what fucked me up with that is, it's like, he's so different, and a lot of people on the outside looking in, like, why do he sound, why do he do? I'm like, my brother, he is different, he don't try to sound
and that's
like
why I
nobody
liked
else.
him. That's why I liked him, bro.
Guy, bro.
Exactly, that's why I liked him, because he was
and the song y'all did together was hard, too,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, and, you know, I was kind of upset, and I was upset because, you know, he hasn't done anything like that in a long time. You know, it'd be nice to see him, you know, release something.
I'm gonna get on his ass. I'm gonna get on his ass.
It'd be nice to see him do that. Obviously, you said your brother was a big influence. Let's talk about that. How did his influence with music, you know, kind of rub off on you? How did that happen?
It was more like with Get Him. It was more like because he really been through some real life shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like. You know, like back in the days, how Southwest used to be, bro. We lived on Chopin, you hear me?
Yeah.
Both sides of Chopin, 55-20 Chopin, 55-15 Chopin. We stayed on both sides, you know. So shit was fucked up, you know what I mean? It was like them was the real treacherous days, you know. My brother was like rapping and shit, but niggas was in the streets too, you know what I'm saying? It was like so that shit motivated the fuck out of me. Well, not even motivated. It like how do I explain that shit? It did take its toll on me being a kid. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfuckers wheels around and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's crazy to think about now, bro. Like, that's where my influence came in, and I'm like, all right, get him. He started DMG for real, and he would be like, oh, such and such hard. We should fuck with him. Such and such. You know what I'm saying? And we just became like.
He was like the mastermind behind everything, right?
Facts. Yep. Facts.
Nice.
And that's how that shit came together. And it's like, even the songs with you, he like, bro, who is that? Like, he hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was all. That's just what it was.
And, you know, I get a message from him every now and then. You know, he's always checking up on me, like, how you doing, bro? What's good? You know, I appreciate you. Still see you doing music somewhat. You know,
Yeah,
I'm more of a behind the scenes kind of guy now, but.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, bro.
No,
ain't nothing wrong with it. And I got to tell yo, I be seeing some of them posts too, bro. Like, you got to keep going, bro. Like, you don't even know. Like, I'm proud of you for all this shit you doing right now, bro. It's like, don't ever give up this shit, bro. Because as long as you've known me and how long I've been doing this shit, bro, ain't no giving up, bro. Like, you can't, like, I don't give a fuck if you drop some shit and that shit get a like. And this go to any artist. I don't give a fuck if you drop some shit, that bitch get 2 likes. 30 views. Like, if you passionate about this shit and you love this shit, bro, like, look at this shit, bro. This shit is hard, bro. You wouldn't do it. I know niggas that was, I'm gonna start a radio show, or I'm gonna start being a producer. I'm gonna start making videos. I'm gonna take music serious more. And them niggas to this day on some bullshit. I ain't even gonna put them on blast, but niggas be on fucking bullshit, bro. The fact that you investing in yourself, cameras, laptop, like, and you make beats and they hard, bro. And they hard.
I appreciate it,
so
man.
The fact that you, like, don't ever get this shit up, bro, because all it's gonna take is that one individual, bro. You gotta realize us, and I say including me, like, bro, we never had nobody to sit there and be like, oh, Z is hard. Here go 50,000 just to put behind him. Let's see what we can do. Like, we ain't never had no one to do no shit like that for us. We got this shit out the mud, and look what you've done out the mud. So just imagine if you really stay consistent with this shit, and nigga, you'll go crazy, bro. Like, you know.
You know, I appreciate that, bro. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, cause you know, you're not the only person that's actually spoke to me about that whole post and that whole situation. Now it's, you know, this conversation was something I've looked forward to for a while, because like you said, you've been doing it for a long time, bro.
Hell yeah.
You know,
bro.
and you know how it feels when you drop something and you don't get shit on it, not one play, not one like. You know how it is, but you're always consistently working.
That's what kind of fucked me up with a lot of people that I used to make music with. Like, I ain't no hard feelings or nothing back in the day. It's like they would do some shit, motherfuckers would drop some shit, and it's like, damn, you're not getting that love and shit like that, and motherfuckers just want to stop. Like, I don't give a fuck. I genuinely feel like it's something inside of me, bro, pause, that's like, nigga, you cold at what you, it's something about you that's different, bro. Like, I don't want to sound like none of these Detroit niggas. It's hard. The music is hard, but they can have that shit, bro. They can have it. Y'all niggas fuck at it. Ain't nothing wrong. It's sweet.
Right, I ain't trying to take it away from you, exactly.
And the thing is, while a lot of motherfuckers quit, I'm like, oh, I ain't got this. I ain't even got to say no names. I ain't got this big artist. This big artist didn't like my post. I know he's seen it. This big artist didn't reach out to me. I dropped this song. This artist ain't. I don't give a fuck. I don't need a fucking industry nigga. I don't need to be, like, co-signed by an industry nigga. Cause I don't make music to get co-signed by, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I make music
because you
genuinely love to make music, and people just happen to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I've been doing it a grip, but now I feel like it's fucked up to say, like, damn, bro. Back in the day, I was more like worried about, all right, you putting people on, like, oh, you rap too? Oh, let's do songs together. Like, instead of like, oh, it's a video shoot. Let's do a video together, instead of like me focusing on my craft and focusing on, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that shit affected me a lot coming up. You know what I mean?
As a musician, right?
That's another reason why I feel like I love the position I'm in, because life is good, my family, my people, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, if I know now, if I knew it back then when we was doing this
10
shit,
years
the way
ago,
I am,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Little shit like that, bro, it would have been a different ball game. But everything happened for a reason,
Exactly.
Bro.
You always learn from something. You always learn
bro.
from your steps. Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. So now that we're talking about learning from steps, let's talk about some influences, bro. What was some major musicians that really influenced you and the way you lived and the way you make music?
Shit. Back then, it was more like Eminem for sure. Like, he ain't influenced the way I make music, but the fact that I saw him, like, really perfecting his craft, being young as hell, looking up to, like, Eminem, 50 Cent, fucking, who else? That was way back in the day, though, type shit. Them two. M and 50, and, like I would say from, like, 2014, bro, to, like, now. Like, the artist that like really had me like, all right, switch my bag up, do some different shit. Don't try to sound like everybody in the city, because T Grizzly already did that. You know, he solidified that sound. Doughboys Cash Out, Team Eastside, now Sada. You know, niggas got that sound down packed. I love it. They got the sound down packed. You know what I'm saying? Niggas trying to do that shit now. You might get a name, you might do shit, but them niggas then did that shit. The world, they see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like you trying to do the same thing, and it's like, bro, you can't do what them niggas doing. Them niggas got that shit down.
They
packed,
did
you know?
it already. They been did it
You know?
already. Exactly.
And I bump all them niggas. You know, I listen to all their music, but like who really like inspired me to be like my whole 2014 Lil Wave and Lil Durk for sure. And that's like my favorite artist. If you know me, Lil Durk for sure, like had me like, yeah, like everything that nigga talk about, the way he is, everything about Durk I just fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Wiz Khalifa for sure.
Wiz, yep.
My fucking dog. Wiz Khalifa for sure was an influence. To make different type of music, believe it or not, a fucking group called Coldplay. I love them.
I fucking love Coldplay,
I
bro.
love people. I love Coldplay. Like my day ones to tell you, like I love the fuck
Bro,
out of Coldplay,
that's
bro.
You see, and I would have never thought about anything like that. I
Yeah,
never would
I
have seen.
love
That's
the
a rock
fuck
band
out
out of the fucking ballpark. Wow, that's
I
crazy.
love them, bro. 2014 Ghost Stories, the album, bought that shit. Everyday Life, they newest album, bought it. I'm not talking about like fake down. I mean, really go to Best Buy, pay $12.99, and really
For
buy
the
CD.
actual physical
Yes.
CD, yes, yep.
And I think I got one in the car, but we ain't even
Yep.
got to do all that. I'm like, yeah, bro.
Literally,
like,
yeah.
X and Y, like I'm not.
That's
Kevin,
how I
love
was
them.
with the Chili Peppers. I'm a huge Chili Peppers fan. As soon as I was able to go and I was old enough to buy the Blood Sugar Sex Magic album, because it's like from 2001 or 2003 or some shit like that. I was old enough to buy it. As soon as I was 18, I went out and I bought that shit because I could. I had my physical copy. That's how I was with the Chili Peppers. And even to this day, everything that they drop, I go out and I buy a physical copy
That's
of
love,
it.
bro.
Physical copy
like,
of
niggas
that
be
shit.
influential as fuck. Motherfucker be like, oh, like a lot of people probably like won't think the way I do, but I don't give a fuck. I'm like outspoken now, like way more than I used to be. Like I fuck with them. I fuck with like different type of music. Juice WRLD, God bless his soul. Like he really,
Yes.
his sound, everything about that nigga, man. I wish I would have got the chance to link with dude and.
Yeah, even just to be in the presence of him and just to listen to how he grew up and how he
He hard. Bro.
exactly.
Yeah, Vine, R.I.P. Like he's just, I've been on him before he would start rapping and all that other shit. It's unfortunate what happened to bro.
Yeah.
But I'm like, that's another nigga that made hard ass music. Like just different shit like that. But you get what I'm saying? Like hard shit, fucking Coldplay. It's like I do different shit. That's why I'm like, I don't give a fuck what a lot of people be like. JB, you need to shit talk, bro. Like you need to get in your Detroit bag. Like I ain't even gonna say dude name. Yesterday on Everything I Love, bro, a fan hit me up on Snapchat. He was like, bro, I dropped a snippet and I'm on a Detroit beat and I'm dissing like 2-3 niggas, whatever. And he like, oh, you need to stay in this bag, bro. You need to stay in this Detroit bag because that's what's popping right now, the Detroit bag. So you need to get in that Detroit bag. Don't try to make no other type of. I'm like, I wanted to say, nigga, fuck you, but I'm like, at the end of the day, you a fan and this constructive criticism at the end of the day, so I understand that. But I'm like, bro, I do music, like, not, I mean, it's people that fuck with the shit I do, like, the different type of shit I do. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I can't sit there and cap and sit there and be like, I can't rap about Gucci, bro. I can't rap about fucking a million hoes because I don't, bro.
Exactly.
I can't rap about cars I don't got.
Exactly. Driving a foreign and throwing money in.
Nigga, I never had a foreign, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Bro, I think I got a Ford Focus outside, bro. Like, I'm really from the fucking
Literally,
trenches. I'm not about
exactly.
to cap.
Dodge Caravan sitting out front. I'm a fucking soccer
Like
dad.
the
I know
fuck?
how
Like,
how
we
it
ain't got
is,
nothing
bro.
to prove to niggas because the niggas that claim they got all that shit, bro, it's so many niggas I can hold. I'm not gonna do it because they ain't even worth it. But it's so many niggas that that got all 20s, flossing all 20s on their Facebook. Hit me up for studio time, like, hey, bro, I'll give you an 80 if you let me come do this song. I don't even smoke for real. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I got an 80. Like, niggas
Bro,
is weird, bro.
I swear, believe me, I've had several times where I've had people, hey, I'll cash this in. It's kind of like a pawn shop, bro. Like they almost think you're a pawn shop or some kind of shit, bro.
Like you smoke that AFI all day. Well, how hard is it to get like $35, $15 more for a session? Like you want to rap, you about to rap about money and Lamborghinis and all this goofy ass shit anyway. You can't come up with $15 more, like, bro. Like niggas really.
And that's yeah, exactly. That's where the frustration from that post came from, because a lot of it's from dealing with cheap people. people that want high quality music and they want to put pennies in. Hey, I'll give you 2 pennies, but I want a studio master, that sounds like it came from Sony.
You know what you just reminded me of? It's something that Future said. The artist Future, he said, how the fuck did he word it? Like, they be want to give you pennies, you know what I'm saying, for studio time and all this other shit, and trying to invest in themselves, but giving you nothing. But when you walk into them high-end stores, you don't walk into Target, or you don't walk into Macy's, you don't walk into the Gucci store, you don't walk into the Louis store, you don't walk into them stores and ask them for a discount. So don't ask me for a fucking discount. The clothes you got on, you didn't walk in the store like, hey, I want these Amiri pants, but I'm like $200 short. Can I get these Amiri pants? You ain't tell them that.
No, they're gonna look at you like,
you
no.
came up with that fucking money and you bought them Amiri pants, bro.
Exactly.
So if you want studio time, save your fucking eighth, do whatever you got to do. Get $50, $60 fucking dollars up and pay for studio time, bro.
Exactly.
There's no excuses.
Exactly.
It's no excuses.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's why every time I talk to an artist, I always tell them, make sure to invest in yourself, because that's the best thing you can do. As soon as you come across a producer, an engineer, sometimes another artist that that does the same thing as you, and you have a set price, and you tell them 9 times out of 10 they're gonna be like, all right, he's for real about his craft, he's solid about it, he wants his money, let's pay him. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
facts. On bro. Let me look at this. Go ahead, bro. We still at it. What the fuck going on, y'all? Y'all see who in the cut? Let me show you. I know my nigga Z in the cut. Y'all see what the fuck going on.
We're gonna go ahead and let's talk about so what's this next question I had for you sitting right here?
Talk to me.
The music, like your kind of music that you make. How would you describe your kind of music that you make? Because you do kind of almost everything, bro.
For real, bro. The music that I love to make, genuinely, is like a new age genre, like with a lot of the melodies, the auto tune.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite wave to do, because I feel like, I don't know what the fuck it was. I just fell in love with it.
It's like almost an unlimited amount of content that you can come up with.
Yes.
The auto tune, bro. Believe me, I know.
Yes.
I know.
And don't get me wrong, I didn't use the fuck out of. I know sometimes.
I remember hitting you up a couple years back, and I was like, bro, how do you do it? Because you had started doing it. You were like one of the very first people to start doing it. And I was like, bro, how do you do it?
But it fucking sucked back in the day.
Yeah, and that's when you told me, you're like, bro, don't overuse it because it's going to sound like shit, bro. And it did. 9 times out of 10, it came out like shit back in the day.
We had our moments, though. We had some sweet shit. The fuck? We wasn't ass.
No. My shit, I don't know about you, but my shit was coming out like trash most of the time. The stuff that I sent you was decent. You know what I mean?
Like the songs we did.
Yeah, the shit that I was sending you was decent, but the stuff that I was trying to, the solo shit that I was trying to drop, it just wasn't working for me. I don't know if it was just the algorithm from the actual plugin itself, because you gotta think that was Evo 3 or 4 or whatever back in the day.
That shit was kind of like.
Yeah, exactly. So the algorithm now, it's almost humanized. You know what I mean? It almost sounds like, well, I don't know, Waves. I use Waves Tune. I don't know about you, but I use Waves Tune from Waves.
What kind of auto tune do I use? What the fuck? I ain't gonna lie, I cracked the program. I ain't pay for that shit.
That's how I was too.
Yeah, I ain't paying.
I used
$800 for no auto. Y'all better stop playing with me. They need to be sponsoring it. I'm trying to think what the fuck is. I think Ontario's.
Ontario's, yeah. Well, that's industry, so that's why it sounds the way it sounds, because it's industry. Lie. It's industry.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you're the music that you create, you said you more of the melodic kind of stuff, the harmonic kind of stuff. Anything else, any other music that kind of piques your interest other than the harmonic, anything like that?
Like, I used to be in love with like drill music. It's kind of back on the rise,
The drill music, yes.
Yeah, R.I.P. E-Day too. Like that whole little drill scene back in the day. Free my nigga Pops. That whole scene back in the day, we was really on that shit. Shout out Sav, like niggas was really on that shit. Like, that shit motivated me a lot, and a lot of the music I made in like 2014, 15. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so drill music. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people say like you sound like your sound is like not Detroit at all. It's kind of like Chicago-ish, and I'm like, I don't mind.
Or
that.
New York-ish, yeah.
That too, and I'm like, I like it. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of music. I'm not about to sit here. I can't do it, bro. I tried. I swear I got a song. I deleted that shit. And I'm naming all name brand shit, and I just stopped. And I deleted it off SoundClick back in the day. I'm like, this shit is trash. Like, what the fuck am I doing trying to impress y'all? Like, fuck y'all. I ain't gotta, you know. If
Yeah.
if y'all don't fuck with me for me, don't listen to my shit. Cause other people gonna listen. Like,
So
people
when did that light switch pop on for you? Like, when did it just become, all right, fuck trying to appease the crowd and just I'm gonna appease my own self conscious. Like, when did that start? Was it just recently? Did it start a couple years ago? Like,
Oh, that started years ago.
I was gonna say
military, the M Block days.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it's been a minute because your complete craft completely switched. It completely switched.
For sure, for sure,
Completely
bro.
switched.
'Cause I'm thinking about that shit now, bro, and I'm like, damn, it used to be like niggas are telling me like, first off, constructive criticism from your niggas is one thing, you know, but you know when a nigga is like, when you could just hear them laugh it off, or you know some hating that shit behind some shit niggas be saying, you know. But it got to a point with me, it's like, all right, if you telling me construct, like for instance, I freestyled. This happened last week. I freestyled a song, bro, at 5 a.m, drunk, auto-tuned, and I was about to do a video to it. Shout out my brother Casso. I was about to do a video to it the next day. She heard it, and my guy heard it, and he was like, "You doing a video to this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro. I just made that shit at 5 a.m. Woo, woo, woo." He was like, I don't think this the one, bro. I don't think you should do a video to this one. My little sister, like, you could put out she didn't want to say it was ass, you know? And this was last week. She like, you know, I'm not saying, you know, don't do a video to it. Just, it should be strictly audio. That should just put it out as audio, not a video. I'm like, so it's ass. Long story short, I could take constructive criticism from people, even if it's not my blood or no shit like that, you know? But if you on some hating ass shit, it literally goes one ear with me and out the other. You know what I'm saying? A nigga tell me, "Oh, you always singing." I'm like, okay, and singing got me a fucking million views on my channel. A majority of the shit that got so many views that accumulated 1 million plus on my channel is from me singing. You know?
Yeah.
I dropped a
It's
song,
working.
you know?
It's working for you. I mean, why hate on something that's working for you?
Exactly, bro. And I think about that shit like, all right, I try to do some Detroit shit. My favorite Detroit shit I ever did, bro, was called Doolies and Columbos, right?
Yes.
That shit got, right now, it has on YouTube, it's been up for a year. It's been up for a year. That shit has 5,000 views, right? Which is cool. I drop a fucking pop song. I go shoot with my brother in Florida. I drop a fucking pop song. What was that? How long Stay Dangerous been out? Like, what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
3 weeks?
Yep. Less than a month. Yep.
Almost 20,000. And that's in 2 weeks. To where I got this hard-ass Detroit song I did, which I love. And only did 5, like, so it's like, and reminding you, I did Doolies and Columbos because it was sweet and I love the vibe of it, but I did Stay Dangerous because I genuinely love to do music like that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm going to keep doing music like that because that's what I love to do, and look what it's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. Not only that, it's, you know, it's going to be the type of music that's going to define you as an artist, you know, 10 years from now. You know what I mean? 15 years, 20 years from now, when you're retired, you know, and you make some kind of money off of this, you're going to look back and be like, this is my money maker right here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's the money bags right there. That's where, you know, that's where the money started
that's
rolling
why when
in.
you said, that's why when you said something about DistroKid, I commented like, I fucking love DistroKid. It's my favorite little distribution company. I ain't gonna lie, I don't fuck with CD Baby and all that other shit. TuneCore is cool, but CD Baby is the fucking, I'm letting you know, bro, do not, if you got a CD Baby or anybody that, do not sign up for CD Baby, bro. They will rape you.
Yeah, because that's what Prophet was using for a while, and he was like, "Nah, just use distro. Just use distro."
They will rape the fuck out of you, bro.
Yeah.
They will rape you. You won't make no money, bro.
So, you engineer your own music pretty much, don't you?
98% of it.
98%. So when did that happen? How did that start? The engineering.
I'm a real nigga. I ain't gonna cap. I say, you know what I mean? Like, I would use Audacity. Fucking sucked. But we made away with that shit.
Yep.
Me and my guys, RP some of the guys, but we made away with that shit, you know? Until one day, an artist named Angel had hit me up to come to his crib, do a feature or whatever. We do a song, and he got this program, and he the one that put me hip to this program. And I don't give a fuck if I'm, to this day, like, I haven't heard, it's crazy. This is my first time thinking of that nigga in forever. It's like, but that's the individual that, like, introduced me. I record off a program called Cubase.
Yep.
And he had it at his crib when he lived in the hood or whatever. And we would all go over there to record, and he's, like, trying to rap and it's like 8 other niggas in here, and he trying to mix all this shit. And the thing was, I had a hinge for mixing, but I wasn't sweet. But I'm sitting there, and I'm like, just looking at the program, knowing that I'm in the computers and shit. I'm like, I feel like I can do this shit if I like sat down and locked myself in a room, rap, sing some shit, and try to fuck with the vocals. They sound good enough. I feel like I can do it. And I did that shit with at Angel Crib a lot when my nigga, my big bro Charles, God bless his soul, like a couple like people music, my brother Get Him, Chito, everybody that came through, and I started mixing, and to the point where he would hit me up like, what effect did you use, or how did you make that sound like this, or come over, we'll throw you some money, I need you to mix this session, whoa, whoa. And I'm like, I need to get a laptop and a microphone. It can't be that expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I did that shit, like Junction Days and shit. I did that shit, and ever since then, bro, I just been mixing. I just been going up, and I ain't even think so many people would fuck with me when it came to like just mixing in general. But I done mixed over, bro, on my dead homie, bro. I sit here and do the math. I done mixed at least now from like when I started all the way to now, at least like 4,000 or 5,000 songs.
I believe it.
And it sounds like a crazy number, but
I believe
there's
it.
so many fucking artists that done came to me, people that passed away, people that's locked up that came to me to engineer their shit, and it's been an honor, bro, for real. So it's like, that's why I said I don't give a fuck how long we doing. I'm not stopping, bro. For nobody.
That's awesome. That's amazing. I would say mine's maybe a few hundred, because I haven't really, had access to a big base clientele base like that. But like you said, you've been doing this for years. I've only been doing it 2-3 years like that. You've been doing it consistently for the last 10 years. So 10 plus years. So yeah, I can only imagine how many songs you've engineered. Thousands, exactly. So now that you've mentioned artists, any big name artists that have came to you? Anybody that's had anything engineered, anything recorded through you?
Big artists that had, the only thing that I engineered with an artist to me, like he my favorite Detroit artist, was my nigga V's when we did the song called Selfish or whatever, and that session they did in Pro Tools. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when he sent it over to me, I can tell, I'm like, this shit ain't mixed. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, he was probably busy or some shit. And I took that, bro, and if you listen to that song, like, the shit I did to that shit, bro, that another thing that solidified. I'm like, bro, I can't stop doing what the fuck I'm doing, bro. Like, I made the shit sound so fucking amazing, bro. I made it sound so amazing.
And, bro, all your shit, that's why you're a big inspiration, I want to say, somebody that I look up to, especially for the mixing and mastering, because it's always been clean. For real, it's always clean work. You're always one of the main. And I don't see you as competition. I was just like, man, I want to mix like him. I want to, and that's why there's been times where I'm like, fuck, I want to get you in the studio, just to sit down and pick your brain. Like now, like how I got you, be able to sit down and talk to you about shit like this. Something in the future to be able to get you through, or even I would even slide through your studio and we can work together, something like that. Just to pick your brain, look at your workflow, just really kind of build more bridges. This is the whole show is about building bridges with artists. Eventually I do want to bring everybody that I've had back together for a reunion show, a cypher. Something would be dope with all you guys. That's something that we're working on in the future. But
let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving on, if you weren't doing music, bro, what would you be doing?
Shit, what I'm doing now, working. I ain't gonna catch you. I be working. The fuck would I be doing if I ain't doing music? Literally working, probably on some goof shit, gang banging, bro. On some dumb goof ass shit like that. I literally just, a nigga been through too much and just seen too much to move, just be moving out here fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, bro. And music was one thing. I ain't even just talking about my music, just music in general. You could be going through the darkest times in your fucking life, you hear me? Anything could be going on, and you could just play a song, or you could play some shit and be like, yeah. Whether it make you cry or laugh, it's like, yeah, like, music is just, I feel like no matter what happened, I don't give a fuck, like, let's say if music didn't work for me, if I never made it, you know what I'm saying? That shit always gonna be a part of me, because it's like, nigga, when niggas passionate about that shit, bro, it just mean the world, bro. Music is like just a big part of a nigga life, for real.
Yeah, no, I believe me,
like, no cap.
And it was funny because Pablo Pleasure, he was, shout out to Pablo, because he bro.
I gotta say this too. Shout out Pablo. I'm gonna shout y'all. I'm gonna start shouting y'all out in a minute too. Um, Shout out Pablo. He's literally one of my favorite artists from Southwest, like period, bro.
Oh man, that cat, he's so talented, and
Man,
he's super fucking humble, bro. Like when last time I had him in the studio, he's like, "Hey man, drop a beat, bro." And mind you, he had this song done less than 20 minutes. He had everything written out. He had a verse, he had his hook, and then I had Quota here, and then Javi from Texas. So
Shout out,
he's a very humble cat, and he's the one of the very first people that that came to me after I posted that shit, and he's like, "Listen, man, there's too many eyes around here watching you, waiting for you to fail, bro." He's like, "So you got to go hard every single time you go, man, because if not," he's like, "It's not, is they just winning, bro." And he was like I said, he was the very first person that came to me and kind of made me realize that shit because, like I said, I was everybody goes through it, bro. Like I said, I'm sure you went through it. Pablo, I talked to Sombra about it. Quota, everybody's been in that situation in their
shout out Sombra too,
in their career where they just feel like they're not going anywhere. They're stuck in the mud, like they're stuck in cement.
That shit, and I'm telling you, bro, that shit sucks. I've seen. I'm not saying names because I still fuck with niggas. I've seen so much wasted talent, bro.
Yes.
Like, yeah, I know, and I'm gonna say your name because you my brother, Martise, Nicole. This nigga Martise, he called himself Brisbane.
Yes.
King Bris.
Yes.
The best lyricist I ever heard in my 28 years of fucking life.
Yes. I
That,
agree.
That didn't push himself enough. That did not push his. He still can, And I think about niggas like that. Like, there's so many of y'all that's hard, and you got so many niggas that's not hard. But the thing is, even if they fucking suck, bro, the thing is they're doing something right because they kept going.
Yeah.
Like niggas have a flow, have shit going, and just stop completely, like cold turkey. And then try to do it again, and it's like when you try to bring that, I ain't gonna lie, like that's why with the whole camp that we had back in the day, it was a whole bunch of us, and a lot of people literally was like doing this shit, bro, and they just stopped. And I feel like that kind of held me back in a sense because I was so used to having people around me. You know what I'm saying? I went to therapy, bro. I had therapy for like a month. People don't know this, like 2-3 months. I had a therapist and everything, bro. And she said, you seem like, you know what I'm saying, like a person that people please a lot, bro. Like, you're not used to being by yourself. Like, you went through some shit, you know what I'm saying? And or you done lost someone to where it be like, it just changed you, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you seem like you like to please a lot of people. And the thing is, back in the day, we were this big little group, and we all was doing music, but everyone, whether it was some personal shit that went on, everybody just stopped, bro. And I'm like, no, let's shoot this video. Let's do this. No, bro, the studio up, come do a song. But they're like, and I'm just like, damn, like, I feel like we got the potential to, like, do something big. Like, the thing is, I don't give a fuck to, like, blow up, be famous, cameras in my face. Like, I want to do this shit to where it's like, money rolling in now off music, but I want to do that shit to where I ain't got to work a 9 to 5 no more.
Exactly.
I don't want to see my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, brother. I don't want to see nobody work no more. We need to be just in another state, another country. We good. I don't give a fuck about fame. I just want that cheese to roll in.
Exactly.
And I had that group of people like, we can do this shit, and everybody just like kind of gave up, and that kind of just fucked me up. And I'm like, I could have quit too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could have quit back then too, but it's like, no, bro. Like, this music shit, bro, it's gonna do. Like, I feel my dad homies. It's done a lot for me already, but it's about to do something, and I feel it like in my heart, bro. It's about to do something, and when it do, it's like everybody that I genuinely fuck with, and I feel like really got passion behind this shit, bro. It's like we all just gonna take off together, because I'm not a asshole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see everybody I fuck with in a better position. Like, when you posted that shit, I literally I could have called you. I could have messaged you. I knew that we were gonna have this interview, so I just wanted to wait till I see you. Like, bro, don't ever stop doing what the fuck you doing. Like, for nobody.
Never.
Like I said, I don't give a fuck what it is.
Never.
But we all, you're right. We all do feel like that. You know,
we've
but
all been in that situation.
Everybody.
Everybody's had those cement shoes where you feel like you're just dragging ass. You ain't going anywhere, bro.
Dragging
Literally. Shit.
bro.
So you've obviously performed in over a dozen places. So, can you name a few off the top of your head? Where have you performed?
Fuck, believe it or not, I ain't performed in so. Next Thursday, I ain't performing at Lager's House, downtown Detroit. Make sure y'all come out, tap the fuck in. It's gonna be a fucking vibe down there. Make sure y'all come next Thursday. It's gonna be a fucking vibe. You hear me? But I performed in a lot of like local, a couple places out of town. But my favorite little performances, my favorite little oopty wops when we used to perform at City Edge, bro.
Yep.
City Edge was dope as fuck. El Bosque was fucking dope. I'm sick they don't really do. I mean, it still be popping there, but performance wise, I'm like, it's been a minute. El Bosque is hard. Fucking where else? Recon is always a fucking vibe. Shout out Negrito. It's always a fucking vibe over there. I performed at fucking Deluxe Lounge. Shout out DJ Joey, my big brother. Love you to death. That's always a fucking vibe. And I can't even think 'cause I ain't performed in so long, bro. And then the COVID shit, I really ain't been. My first performance back literally about to be next week, bro.
Yeah.
It's been a grip.
And you said your favorite spots were where?
Recon for sure. City Edge. Blue Iguana.
Blue Iguana, yeah.
Blue fucking Iguana. Oh my God. Blue Iguana was a fucking vibe, bro.
That was a whole wave.
I ain't gonna lie, that might have been one of my favorite ones too. Blue Iguana. St. Andrews. I want to perform at Old Chalet.
That'd be dope.
That's where I wanted, because I fuck with a couple of the DJs there. I want to perform there, bro.
That's dope. That'd be dope.
It's my favorite bar. See y'all tonight.
Right. Exactly. So,
Oh, shit.
you were one of the very first, I want to say the very first Southwest artist to utilize the internet, like, to its full potential. How did you use the internet to your advantage, bro? Because you were one of your promotion, you were always dropping something. It was never like, hey, come out and buy the CD. It always was digital. It was always on, the internet. So how did the internet help you? Did it help you? Did it kind of make you struggle a little bit more? How did that?
No, the internet helped for sure, because it's like back in the day, I ain't gonna lie, it felt good getting the media money back when I used to sell CDs and like burn CDs. I could literally be like, hey, whoever need a CD, like meet me here. I'll pull up on y'all, and that's money that you seen like immediately. You know what I'm saying? That's like immediate money to where digital it might take a while. You know what I'm saying? But with social media, like I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I tell a lot of my people this, like the only reason on my dead homie, the only reason I got social media is 'cause of music, bro. Like if I wasn't an artist, I wouldn't have a Facebook, a Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, nothing, 'cause I don't personally care for it. But knowing that I love music and I really want people to hear me, I really want people to hear what the fuck I'm talking about. That's when I'm like, hey, download this song for me, stream this song for me. You can listen to it for free. Listen to it on YouTube. That's still to this day. I be telling people like, go on YouTube, listen to my shit, play my shit. Like no matter what the fuck you do, I get paid for it as long as you listening.
Yeah.
So that was the way I like try to make a mark with the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like then I didn't find out about distribution till like 2018, 19. I'm like, we can make money off our music. Like what the fuck? Like real money. Like
right. Yeah.
off our music. Like all we need is a place to like iTunes, Spotify. I did not know about none of that shit till like 2018. Bro.
Yep. And that's how it was for me too. But even 10 years ago though, bro, you couldn't do that. You had to be a part of a label because I even tried.
Yep.
There was times where I tried to get my shit on, but when Spotify first launched and iTunes and when all that shit, iHeartRadio and all that shit, when that all dropped, I tried to submit my music and they're like, hey, you need to be part of a label. I'm like, whoa.
Like fuck y'all, you don't stream
exactly.
my shit. What the fuck wrong with
exactly. And then that's when the whole independent artist era popped up, and they, a lot of the indie artists started to make a buzz, and they were like, hey, we can make money off of these smaller artists paying, $20 a month or $20 a year or whatever to upload their music all, and then we take a small cut out of it. It's crazy though, bro, because like I said, 10 years ago, I was talking to Pablo about it, in his interview, and he was like, you're right. Literally 10 years ago, you couldn't do any of that.
No.
It was hard. You had to be part of an actual label.
Now that you mention it, bro, you low-key couldn't upload your music no fucking where, bro. All we had back in the day to upload our music was MySpace.
MySpace was the spot.
SoundClick, DatPiff. Even now, you can't upload shit on DatPiff no more. You gotta either pay or have a.
What about Reverb Nation too? That's still going.
I never had Reverb Nation, but I remember that people upload in there too. It's like we didn't have a lot of platforms, you know.
Yeah, it was rough growing up making
yeah.
music. And then like you said, we used the Audacity. It was the Audacity days. Like that was
Fucked up.
everybody I knew was using Audacity, bro. Everybody.
But that shit used to be fun. Though,
It
bro. I
was
ain't gonna
fun
lie
though
to you,
because
bro. It was
it
some of the best days
it
of
taught
my
you
life,
it
bro.
taught you how to be a minimalist engineer. Like you knew the basics when you were messing with Audacity. Then that's what I liked about it. So what would be your favorite? You haven't performed in a while, so what would be probably your favorite song that you're going to perform? Because you said it's been a while since you performed. So
My favorite song that I might perform is either Japanese or TikTok. These both they unreleased, you know.
yeah,
Like Japanese, TikTok. I want to perform Stay Dangerous just off the strength of like I was real high when I made that song off like edibles and shit, and I just like the feel of it, you know. So I can't wait to perform that. But basically, I got the song called like TikTok and Japanese. Them two gonna hit for sure when I perform that shit.
That's
Them bitches gonna slap.
Are you gonna drop those
Yep, for sure.
on platforms and all that?
You're probably on my EP, Sad Glad Boy. I don't know when I'm gonna drop it though. I might just keep dropping songs until I feel comfortable enough to drop another project, you know.
And that's another thing I was gonna ask you. Like, how do you come up with so much content like that, bro? Like, I feel like you drop an album or an EP or something every 3-4 months, not even every 2-3 months.
Shit, I used to.
How do you come up with so much shit, bro? Like,
I used to, for real. I ain't gonna lie. Like back in the day, I used to consistently, you know, whoa. I just came to the realization like it's cool dropping all these projects, but I noticed when you drop a single and you really just take a single and just focus on that single, I'm talking about like distribution wise, like and that shit brings revenue. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And don't get me wrong, having tapes bring revenue too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I haven't dropped. I ain't dropped the tape since what, like 2019. So the next tape I drop, I just want it to be perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to rush it. I got like 80 altogether in my phone, like 86 unreleased songs. With like out of the 86, I would say maybe out of 86 unreleased songs, maybe like 30 are features. 30, maybe like 35 got features on them. And the rest are just solos.
That's a nice catalog right there.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
can't wait
hefty
to drop all that shit.
that's a hefty catalog right there, bro.
Mhm.
Any big name or dope producers we want to be looking out for on those songs?
In this, like you talking about like
Producers, engineers, anybody that's worked with you, because I know you've probably engineered most of those songs, but
for sure. Big features, yeah, I can't say too much. And producers, like Helluva for sure. Like that's my fucking dog. Like shout out, humble ass individual.
how did that connection grow? Like, how did that happen, bro? Like I don't mean to cut you off, but
No, you good, bro. Like with Helluva, like I ain't gonna lie, we not like this. You know what I'm saying? But I fuck with him off the strength of like when me and Versace did the song with HBK. After we do the song with HBK, Versace called me. He like, bro, let's get a beat. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a beat from Helluva. I hit up Helluva people. I actually, yep. I hit up his people. Went to his United Studios, bro. And we had the money for the beat and everything. And I'll never forget this shit a day in my life. We pull up to get this beat from Helluva, and he gave us free studio time, right? And he's playing all these beats, and I'm trying to hand him the money, me and Versace, like whatever how much it costs. But I got the cheese trying to hand it to him. He's like, bro, I'm not gonna take your money. I'm not taking you or Versace money until y'all find a beat y'all genuinely like. If y'all don't find a beat y'all genuinely like, don't do it off my name. If you fuck with a beat, rap on that fucking beat, you know what I'm saying, and kill that shit. Like, don't just give me money just because I'm Helluva, you know. And reminding you, this I think T Grizzly, when he dropped First Day Out, I don't know if it was 2016.
It was 2016. Yep.
So this like a year later.
Wow.
And everybody trying to get in tune with him. You know what I'm saying?
So this cat had work already, and
he could be a dickhead. He could have been whatever. He is like a very humble individual, bro.
Humble.
And shout out Helluva, bro. I fuck with him heavy, bro.
Wow, that's a dope story, bro. Cause there was an opportunity that kind of was on the rise for me to meet him and go to United Master Studio and all that, and just it didn't really work out for me and Quota. We were supposed to go, and it timing and all that just didn't work out. I didn't get a chance to go and meet him, and but that's you're obviously that story with him. That's gonna be something I'm always gonna remember now every time I think of him, because that's dope, bro. I've never met anybody that's actually met him.
Yeah.
And,
Cool as fuck. Very, very.
and to be able to sit there in the same studio, in his studio at that, to work, together. That's something that I always, he's a big inspiration too. I look up to him too as a producer.
Bro. I'm glad he getting the recognition he deserves.
Exactly, because he's put so much work in for the city, so much work in for a lot of the city's big name artists, and a lot of them, when they show recognitions back to him, it's like I kind of want that shit too. You kind of like you
bro,
admire
it's
it.
Coming, and it's coming, bro.
It's admiring.
You make beats, bro. It's like it's crazy, bro. Like that shit's coming. Just keep putting this fucking work in. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we can't stop for no one. I tell everybody that's serious about their fucking craft, that put money behind themselves, that invest in themselves, bro. Like, don't stop what the fuck you doing. Like, take this shit full time. But I tell my little sister all the time, like, I see you doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you put your all, like, we, not just her, like people, other people too. Like, y'all put y'all all into this shit. I know it's gonna pay off. People, they gotta hear us. Like,
eventually, it's gonna pay off.
They got no fucking choice to hear us. Cause I ain't gonna lie, like, Southwest, bro, we ain't got a million rappers. I mean, niggas trying now, but we ain't got a million rappers, and I ain't gonna cap. We ain't got too many that's like, that have that potential to be like, all right, they can go to the next level. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, I have it in my head, is like, the world is bigger than Southwest. You know what I'm saying? I realize it's bigger than this shit when in March, I flew out to Vegas with my brother Zero. Shout out my little bro Zero. Shout out Trench Baby. Shout out 702. Shout out Gang of Demons, my fucking baby. Shout out Vegas. And I went out there and shot a video on this shit out there, and the love they showed just had me like, it's crazy. It's like, and I'm in Vegas, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you get love like that here, you can get love anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Life is bigger than Detroit, bro. Like, it took my homegirl, Bonafide True, shout out Bonafide True, it took her to something, like, it's so much more than the city, bro. It's so much more than this shit. Like, you gotta see shit, you gotta travel, bro. Like, these past 2 years, bro, I've traveled more than I ever have in my life. I ain't go to too many crazy places, but Chicago, Tampa, fucking, I ain't go to Miami, I ain't gonna cap, Reddington Beach, you know what I'm saying? Did I say Chicago? I'm blowed. I said Chicago. I fuck with Chicago. Las Vegas,
No, believe me, that's how it's been a big, I agree with you on that, the traveling part, because we traveled to Chicago next, in October 2nd, we're going to be in Atlanta, the Beat Crushers.
We got to go to Atlanta too, Nicole.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. He's talking about going back out to Cali, going to Texas. Bro, when you sit there and you're like, you're talking about, we're going to make it, and you remind me of my big bro Prophet. That's exactly how.
Shout out Young Prophet, man.
Prophet, I swear, every time he's like, bro, why are you thinking about the city? Fuck the city, bro. He's like, they'll catch the wave as soon as we get out, we head out of here, bro. He's like, we ain't trying to appease anybody that's in the city. He's like, because that's everybody else is trying to do the same thing. We're trying to take over the world, bro. We're trying to be on everybody's radio in the world, not just in Southwest, not just in Chicago, not just in Cali. He's like, I'm talking about everywhere, bro. He's like, Eminem ain't just known in Detroit. He's like, no. He's like, that nigga's known. He's known in
Detroit don't even really
Asia.
Fuck with him.
Exactly.
To be honest.
Exactly.
Ain't no one bumping Eminem.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy.
Exactly.
Like, he the fucking GOAT, but whatever.
Exactly. But other than that, what was a couple more questions before we take off? The best advice that you've been given. The best piece of advice anybody has ever given you as far as music.
Damn, as far as music,
it could be from anybody, bro. Something that you hold near and dear to your heart every single day when you make music.
One of the things, damn, bro, I'm trying to think. It's a couple things, I never forget. It was like 2015, I think. Might have been a little later. I don't know. I'm kind of drunk. I was walking with my bro Javi. Shout out my day one Javi. We go to Wiz Khalifa concert. We go to this concert and we leaving, and I passed out all these little CDs I had, whatever. And as I'm walking, fucking DJ Drama and Lil Uzi Vert is just like chilling, bro. This before Uzi was popping, you know. So it was like 2014, 15, and they just like standing by the tour bus chilling. And reminding you, I fuck with Wiz heavy, bro.
Right. Yeah.
And I seen Wiz on the bus, and they got security. And I tweak. I'm like, that's Wiz right there. Wiz on the bus. And security like, no, it's not. Calm down. Walk that way. It's not Wiz. Get away. I'm like, how the fuck you gonna tell me? I see the dreads. That's Wiz. What the fuck is you talking about? And he turned around. I'm like, Javi, look. I told you. There he is right there. I told you. And we was like, hey, what's good? Whoa, whoa, whoa. But his security not letting him get off the bus. And DJ Drama ended up saying, come here to me. I want to chop it up with you. You an artist or something? And I'm like, yeah. He was like, are you serious about what you do? I'm like, yeah. He was like, bro, he was like, don't stop what you doing. He was like, if you really serious about, he was like, you ain't got no more CDs? I'll never forget that shit day in my life. I'm like, no. I gave out all the CDs inside at the DTE Center. You know, that big ass fucking.
Yep.
So I gave all the CDs away. He was like, damn, I would have took one of your CDs, and I didn't want him to hear none of the music I had online because the mixing was like, you know what I'm saying? But that, like, that was one cool thing, you know. He was telling me keep going. When I met Wiz Khalifa in 2019, that's who really had me like, because I'm a realist, bro. Like, if I fuck with your music, and I want to meet you and shit like that. Same thing if Dirk had a meet and greet, bro. I pay for that shit.
Right, yeah.
Niggas be scared to say that shit. Niggas call it what they want. Like, I paid a concert ticket to, like, go to Wiz concert and see him, Ray Shrumman and all them. But I also bought, like, a meet and greet pass. And the thing was, I'll never forget the shit day of my life, bro. It's, like, 30 to 50 people inside of a, we all inside this lobby, right, waiting for Wiz to come out, chop it up with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, and reminding you, I wasn't even one of the first niggas in line. None of that weird ass shit. I was just there chilling for real. And Wiz walk out, and I wish niggas had a camera. I wish Casso was there. Shout out my baby Casso, bro. My fucking brother.
I love that guy.
He was there. That's my baby, bro. I'm gonna talk about him in a second. He had his camera and everything, but they wouldn't let him bring his camera in the venue. And this shit blew my mind. Wiz Khalifa, he come from his manager, come get him from the back or whatever. And he walked. It's like 50 of us in a fucking crowd, bro. Like, God kill me if I'm lying. Like, he walked straight up to me like, hey, bro, hey, help me grab some shit real quick. Help me grab. It was like he was passing out some type of like book bags or some shit. He like, you help me real quick, my dog. I'm like, yeah, I got you. Whoa. Long story short, he was like, pull me to the side type shit before we flicked up and all that shit. And we like pulled over, like he like pulled me to the side and he was like, cause I told him like, bro, I came to your concert 2014, 15, 16. You didn't come 17. I seen you 18 and now I'm meeting you in person 2019. He was like, bro, that's fucking crazy, bro. And he literally told me like this, he like these tour buses and all this other shit. He like, bro, anybody, he like, what people don't realize and where people fuck up is that it was like anybody could do this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like anybody could do this shit. Like everybody has their set place in the world. The thing is, people nowadays, bro, they be scared to chase their dreams for real. I know some people, bro, that got 9 to 5s that are gonna die working in 9 to 5s, bro. Like it's people that I know, like they're like, no, this is my job. This is what I'm gonna do. This is what pays the bill. I'm content with this. I'm not trying to like take the next step. I'm not even just talking about music. I'm talking about life in general.
Just anything else. And yeah.
I don't want to take that next step. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm content with this 9 to 5. I'll live the rest of my life like this, not knowing that it's so much money out here, bro. It's so much money out here. Like it's so much money out here. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta, you gotta get that shit.
Yeah, I swear,
it's out
bro.
here, you know.
I swear, that's what. Yeah, the music thing, man. Like I said, I do everything now. I'm starting to shoot a little bit of videos, doing producing, mixing and mastering. You know, the podcast. This is something that this is my pride and joy. This is something that I take pride in because it's something that I came up from, literally the back crevices of my mind. I was like, I'm going to do a podcast. And it's something that I wanted to kind of make myself more familiarized with the people, my audience, so that way when I do actually release more content and they know who's releasing it, what type of person I am, And not only that, that's why I like bringing you guys on because, in the future, it'd be dope to, collab and do something with the people that I've actually interviewed, stuff like that. It can be the start of a dog ass work relationship. You know what I mean? Something that in the future we can both prosper from.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the main goal of this whole show, was to make sure that I build bridges with artists and engineers, and like you said, you had mentioned Casso. He's actually gonna be on my next season. He's gonna be the first episode. So
That man, let me tell you, this is what I gotta say about that man. Like, if it wasn't, oh, my bad.
No, you're
If
good.
it wasn't for Augustine Cruz, bro, that man then did so much for my career. Like, motherfuckers don't even know. He did shit for other people too. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but when I say like he is one of the biggest influences on my career, and he probably don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm drunk right now. You know, and so it's like, but I would say this shit's sober. You know, it's like, he's literally one of the biggest influence. And the thing is, like, you, just like you, bro, humble as fuck. Like, just super humble. I know some, like I said, I ain't even gotta say their names. I know some weak ass, goof ass, dick sucking, lame ass, goofy ass directors, bro. Excuse me, who hate on my brother. Try to talk crazy. They wouldn't do shit to him though. Niggas that never touch my brother, like, you know. But it's niggas that like hate and sneak this and hate to see niggas prosper and all this other shit, and he don't even give a fuck about none of that.
and
Because all he want to do is work, bro.
not only that, it's like
all you want to do is work, and
it's
niggas hate his
Casso.
work ethic. And it's Casso.
It's Casso. Like, how can you hate Casso, bro?
Like, that's what blew me. I'm like, that's how I know you niggas is like real
Just
life hoes.
real
like,
life.
Y'all mothers breeded some hoes, because like my brother Casso don't do nothing to no one.
He's
All
the
he wanna
most
do-
humble person ever, bro. I've never met anybody so humble.
That's my baby, bro.
Bro, I swear. Like, I just see he was at the Hip Hop Corrido Fest. He was doing some work for Sombra. He was taking pictures and shit, some behind the scenes shit. And just sitting there, bro. And I was actually kind of intimidated to walk up to him, because I'm like, you know, I'm going to ask this man for an hour of his time, you know. And if he charges me, I'm going to have no choice, because I want him on my show. And I'm like, hey, man, you know, I'm a huge fan, which I am. I love his work.
Thanks.
Everything from all the different type of music that he's worked with, the different musicians that he's worked with to the Southwest artists, exclusive artists that he's worked with.
I gotta tell you some shit about
Amazing. You know, and when I walk up on him, I'm like, hey, man, you know, I just need an hour of your time. He's like, bro, we can literally sit down 2 or 3 hours if you want to, man. He's like,
baby, bro.
no problem, bro. No problem.
Bro, what people don't know, I gotta tell you this story real quick, bro. What people don't know about Casso and the way I met him and the way we locked in for life now, it's like, I never forget, I had this song called My Squad, okay? And it was already, I'm not gonna put them on blast. They're my people, I love them to death to this day, but it was some directors that was supposed to come through, and something that had ended up happening where they couldn't come through. Casso told me he was at a fucking soccer game or something, you know, when I called him. Remind you, Casso from the hood too, but I'm in the hood with like 15, 20 niggas, you know. Casso don't know me from a can of paint. You know what I'm saying? And I never forget this shit. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to get this video shot, but I'm in the hood. I'm right here in front of, I think Dooley's it was. And he had a soccer game, you know. He like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to pull up. And I'll never forget that shit. He shot this video. He shot this group video for me, Versace, and Caliber called My Squad.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, bro, he shot my first solo video. Like, my first ever solo video, bro. And ever since that moment, it's like from then to now, it's like we locked the fuck in heavy, bro. And people don't know, like, the first music video Casso ever shot was My Squad. Like, Casso is the GOAT. Like, he goated right now. The first video he ever shot was when he
your
was at
video.
a fucking soccer game.
And it was your video. Like, that's
the
dope.
first video that, you know what I'm saying, the second video of mine, you know? And I'm just like, dog, this shit, how everything come together is crazy, bro.
That's dope. Yeah, because
that's my guy.
he had I was talking to him, and I had mentioned that I was gonna have you on the show, and he goes, man, he's like, I love working with that cat. He's like, him, Sombra, he's like, those are two of my favorite people to work with. When they call me, he's like, I never cancel, I never no excuses. He's like, cause
better not fucking
exactly, you know, he's like, I swear, every single time.
I'm talking shit.
Every single time they call me, he's like, it's always a pleasure to work with them. He's like, JB's by far my favorite to work with. He's like, I've watched that kid grow, you know, from where he was in 2014 till now. He's like, I swear, bro. I swear to God. He was like, he's a humble cat, though.
That's my baby, man.
He's a humble cat, though. He's
Casso, man.
He's awesome cat to have around, man. He keep him around, take care of them, cause
Oh, forever. Like when he don't know. Yes, he do know. When that bag touch, he like the first person besides my mama and my family. He like one of the first people I'm calling. Like, Casso, the bag in, bro. Like, come on, we about to go to the mall. Like, we about to go buy a car.
that boy's probably like, bro, I'm trying to pay these bills. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, we doing that? Yeah, he ain't. Casso ain't gonna work a day in his life no more.
No.
Full time fucking grinder. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He ain't gonna work a day in his life.
Yeah.
And that shit's coming soon. He know it like I know. We talk about it all the time. I talk to bro damn near every day. Every couple days, we talk a lot. And we know it's about to come with this shit, bro. We ain't putting in all this work. I know damn well we ain't putting in all this work to just like
Yeah, for that, and that's what
for it not to mean.
and
shit,
that's
you
what
feel
he
me?
told me too. When he was like, bro, that post, he's like, bro, he's like, if you for real about this, he's like, you keep putting the work in. He's like, cause it's gonna come eventually.
Hell yeah.
He's like, it's gonna hit. And there's a saying that they always say, you know, you can fail 1,000 times, but all it takes is that one time to make it. It could be that one song, that one hit wonder. You still make money off it for the rest of your life.
Yep.
You know, so now we're gonna go ahead and close this out with one last question.
Talk to me.
Very last question is for your fans, or not for your fans. Let's say for up and coming artists, other artists that are trying to make a name for themselves. What's your best piece of advice for them? I mean, the most straight from the bottom of your heart, bro. Something that that the best piece of advice you can give somebody making music coming up now.
Don't eat ass. Whatever you, I'm just talking shit. The best piece of advice for real, I get upcoming artists is that people trying to do this shit for real, like stack your money, like sell your money and truly invest into yourself. And when I say that, I don't mean like how do I explain it? I don't mean like getting a couple CDs printed up, like really like get some cheese up and put that shit into you, because at the end of the day, ain't no one gonna do it for us. Ain't no one gonna do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no one gonna be like, they know you sweet. They know you hard. Like, they know they'll listen to you, bro. I ain't even gonna put niggas on blast. I done had 3-4 industry niggas. Nope, I ain't gonna lie, like 4 or 5 industry niggas that done like mistakenly went on my page and liked something, and they'll unlike it like real quick though. And I never told nobody this, and I'm not gonna say their names. Where it's like I drop, especially when I drop Doolies and Columbos, like this industry artist like liked it real quick, might have did it by mistake. Long story short, it's like I know motherfuckers watching. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And they watching because like I took time to invest in myself and put promo behind this video. Motherfuckers see it. You're gonna see me. I don't give a fuck what if you don't like the song. Just like right now, Stay Dangerous. A lot of people fuck with it. A lot of people don't. But the thing is, y'all heard it or y'all gonna hear me. Regardless, y'all
Exactly.
gonna hear me. The right ear is gonna hear me, and that's gonna be that. And this all comes from me putting money to the side or something and investing in myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I
Exactly.
know until that bag come, ain't no one about to be like, people have done it before, but the bag wasn't right, bro. Like, motherfucker really try to get, like, no disrespect, and I'm not even gonna put the label out there, but I'm like, what the fuck is $8,500, bro? Like, my mama need a house. My dad got diabetes, just retired. What the fuck they gonna do with that, bro? Like I don't want none of my brothers. I don't want my sis Nicole, Jaleesa, my nieces and nephews. I don't want them to want for nothing. It's too many of my guys to name. I'm gonna shout them out probably in the end or something. But it's like I don't want them to struggle or go through shit no more. My niggas locked up right now, supposed to have pay lawyers and shit like that. It's like I can't, what the fuck I'm gonna do with $8,500? But that showed me like for me putting money and investing into myself. Someone came to me and offered me almost 10 grand. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if I keep putting that work in, I can see that shit being
Yes.
quadruple. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, no,
Yes.
fuck that 85. God bless y'all good looking. All they did was motivate me to go harder. And now people are starting to see me. So I'm like,
So
yeah,
right,
bro.
exactly. They're like,
That
all
shit
right,
feels
so,
good.
and I see how you see it. You're like, all right, so right now you guys think I'm worth 10. So if I'm worth, what do you think I'm worth in 2 years? You know?
Exactly.
If
If
I'm-
you
if
stay
I-
consistent,
Exactly.
and keep working,
Exactly.
because that 10 can drop to 2, 3, 1. If you're not putting that fucking work in,
Exactly.
bro. And that's one thing that you should love, having your own like everything, bro. We ain't gotta depend on niggas to be like, your studio open, you got a studio, I need studio time. Especially when you learn how to do that shit by yourself. That's one thing I'm glad I did, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did.
That's same thing here, because
Bro.
honestly, that is a whole different ballpark of money there. You know, because the
Engineering.
video itself, it's that's half a band. That's half of half a grand. Sometimes more. They'll want $600-700 for a video.
Mhm.
And then on top of somebody, an actual mixing and mastering engineer, somebody will want $200 to mix it, another $200 to master it.
Niggas smoking dick. I ain't paying 200 to mix
You know,
my shit. What the
I
fuck?
hey, bro. Shh.
I'd be like, how much
Believe
dick
me.
did you smoke this morning, my guy? 200 to mix it? No, but I know people like that for real. But then again,
But
it's
they
like,
have
know
the
your
quality
worth.
behind it.
It's like know your worth, you know.
They
You
have the
can charge
quality. They have the quality behind it, bro.
Yep.
They have, they could be, hey, I mixed and mastered this song for whoop de whoop whoop, and it could be, it could be the Sada, or it could be, the Weeknd or something, some big name artist, and
Yep.
they
Oh,
have
shit.
that. No, you're good. They have that, credibility behind it. They can say, yeah, my mix is worth $200, and
That's different. That's
but
different. Like,
yeah,
know your worth at the
exactly.
end of the day, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's
exactly.
like, yeah. I feel that. I feel
Exactly,
that,
because there's sometimes where people I'll hear people with 25 and they're like, bro, that's too much. I'm like, what?
bro. I told you. But
What?
like I said in the beginning of the interview, but you were like, you can't pay 25 for Nicole. Oh my God, I ain't even gonna say his name. I almost did. It's the Henny. I ain't even gonna say you niggas goofy. Nigga really tried to give me a A fee, and it wasn't even a how much A fee? What 3.5, right?
Yep.
Nigga tried to give me like a 2.3 to like record us, and the song was
Oh,
the song
man.
was fucking trash. The video is fucking trash. It's terrible. It's terrible, and I'm mad you did a video to it. You fucking goofy. We ain't even gonna say your name. You
Oh,
know who
hell
you
no.
are. Niggas is goofy.
Oh.
But yeah, bro, it's like so. It's like at the end of the day, it's like know your worth.
Yeah.
And invest in
Exactly.
yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly. So, closing out, do you want to do any shout outs, anything like that?
Yeah, they
Go
got
ahead,
this
bro.
phone.
That's all you.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me flip this camera real quick. Y'all see what the fuck going on. Y'all see my nigga Z in the cut. My nigga, I was about to say Vontae. I'm so used to JR. My sis. My name scroll up real quick. Oh shit, bro. Melissa, what the fuck going on? Big Red, I see you. My brother Javi, DMG guy, Old Dog, Jose Deville, what the fuck going on? DMG guy. Did I say DMG guy? I didn't say DMG guy. Shout out my baby DMG guy. See you tonight. Philly, I love you, gang. I'm probably about to pull up on you after this. Shout out Lit Music Entertainment. Fucking love. Amanda, Trent, love. Thank you. I appreciate the fuck out of you. My nigga Cash, Money Making Cash. My fucking dog. Shout out my nigga Cash. My nigga Bree, one of my favorite GDs in the world. Believe it or not. Yes, sir. Who the fuck else? Another one of my favorite. My nigga Ryan Ronaldo. Yeah, my baby. Mondo, Big 049, David, what the fuck going on? Savannah, baby, I love you to death. You already know how we rocking. My baby Tay 2 times, Jesus Christ. Johnny, what's up?
Everybody on that bitch, bro.
Cody, I ain't seen you since fucking Harms Elementary. What the fuck going on? Julian, what the fuck is good? My baby Josh in Washington. I can't wait to link with you. Free my baby Pops. Who the fuck else? Angel, stay away from the casino. My baby, ASAP. Who the fuck else? Samantha, what the fuck the deal is? Kurt, my baby. Damn. Ant, what the fuck going on? Vegas gang. Joey, what the fuck going on? My big brother JJ, I love you to death. Victor, you already know how the fuck we rockin'. Drop some more music. Marcus, what the fuck going on? Dominic, I'm so sorry, bro.
No, you're
Dominic,
good. You're
what
good.
the fuck going on? I said, Marcus, what the fuck the deal is, gang? Big Whoop, my nigga Wayne, Weez, we gotta work. I got a song for you to hop on. Send me your email. My mom, I love you to death. When I touch that bag, you're the first person I'm calling. My baby, I love you. My fucking mother. Joe Senior, what's up? Michael Myers, I know that ain't your real name, but what the fuck going on, bro? Sherry, what's up? My nigga Pedro living in Florida, what the fuck going on? Mariah, Jacob, what the fuck going on? And Raymond, what the fuck is good? I love y'all and thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all fuck with bro. You hear me?
I appreciate it.
This shit mean a lot to us. And we ain't stopping for
Nothing.
fucking body.
Nobody.
Because we about to see real money out this shit. And when we do, when we do, it's like y'all assed out. People that don't fuck with us is assed out, you know?
Swear.
But
Swear.
my bad. Hey, believe it or
No.
not, I know you're like, what the fuck? That was the shout outs from Facebook.
No, that's
These shout outs. Oh shit. Well, J Rod. Shout out J Rod for dropping. That better not have been the Henny. I'm tweaking. Shout out my brother J Rod. Shout out my little sister MB for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my baby Z, man. You already know how the fuck we rocking.
I appreciate it, bro.
Shout out all the guys. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my baby Gus, 049 shit. You already know how the fuck we rocking low, bro. Shout out my baby Laz, TOSJ Beer, 049 Timmy. It's so many people to shout out. You know, shout out everybody that genuinely fuck with me. Shout out 6-4. Shout out everybody that fuck with me. I love and appreciate everybody that fuck with me. I love the fuck out of all y'all. Free pops. Free pops. Free pops.
Free pops.
Free my fucking brother.
That was Tempo Talks. My name's
Yeah.
Tempo, Southwest Z. This was JBSoWavy.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Have a great night.
Gang shit.